When you hit ons, know it's game time. And you know me and my bros on the same time. No breaks, green light. No breaks, I got the green light. When you hit ons, know it's game time. And you know me and my bros on the same time. No breaks, green light. No breaks, I got the green. We gon' tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, yeah. We ain't going out, we ain't going into town, no. Money ain't the mission, no, we coming for the crown, yeah, we coming for the crown. If we going out, then we going out loud, eh. Putting on the show, young man, take a bow, eh. Even under pressure, they ain't never had doubt. But if we gon' do it, gotta do it right now.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy NYG22, aka Unpopular Opinion Sports, coming back at you with another edition of Unpopular Mocks. Now, last week we did the Chicago Bears. Today we're going to get into the Washington Commanders. But before I do that, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you don't mind, share the video out to your social media platforms, bringing you fresh new content here every single week on Unpopular Opinion Sports, whether it's a live stream or pre-recorded video, so on and so forth. We want you to help us grow. So appreciate y'all. And that being said, let's get into it. So now with the Washington Commanders picking number 2. They did some work. They did some pretty decent moves in the offseason. I know they signed Tyler Badass, Zach Ertz, Austin Eckler, Doris Armstrong, Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louisville. So they upgraded their defense a lot. They added some pieces on the offensive line. They added a weapon in Austin Eckler. But honestly, the glaring need here is quarterback. The glaring need is quarterback. I know that they are mock drafts say they need tackle, quarterback as safety, but I mean, yeah, they do need a tackle. They could go tackle here, but by all accounts, when you have Marcus Mariota, Jeff Driscoll, and Jake Fromm as your quarterbacks, I got to keep it 100 with you and, tell you that quarterback's the number one need for the Washington Commanders right now. It definitely is, despite the fact that they do need some offensive line help as well. I do think that if they can trade up to number 1 and take Caleb Williams, that's probably the move for them. DC kid coming home, you get the excitement, so to speak. Not saying Jaden Daniels, Drake May, or JJ McCarthy, and these other quarterbacks can't do that, but Caleb Williams is the consensus number 1 quarterback in this draft. Whether I believe that or any of you believe that, the media and the fan bases do, and he's probably going to go number 1, whether it's the Commanders or the Chicago Bears. So, since I did that in the last video with the trade up, I want to do something different here. Give you a little bit of a different perspective, an unpopular opinion. Washington Commanders on the clock, picking number 2. What direction should we go? Now, the first thing I want to say here is I do like the trade down option for Washington. And same reason I like it for the Giants, same reason I like it for the Patriots. It's because those teams have multiple needs at multiple positions. And when you have that, you need multiple picks to fill those needs. So I do like the trade down option here, and I'm going to give you a trade down scenario, and then we're going to get into the pick. being that this is unpopular mocks, being that the consensus is, and last week I kind of alluded to where I think the Washington Commanders could go. This is the possible trade down scenario that I got for Washington. Now, it's unpopular, of course, but say, for instance, New England is hinting at possibly taking Marvin Harrison Jr., and the Cardinals want to jump up in front of them and get Harrison Jr. This would be the trade. Now, this is the possible trade down scenario that I got for Washington. Now, it's unpopular, of course, but say, for instance, New England is hinting at possibly taking Marvin Harrison Jr., and the Cardinals want to jump up in front of them and get Harrison Jr. This would be the trade. Now, this is from, I believe it's NFL Mock Draft Simulator from Pro Football Network. So this is kind of the one I've been using on this channel. There's other ones out there, but I don't like to confuse people. We like to keep it simple and consistent. So we're going to keep using this one, whether you agree with it or disagree with it. It's not here or there. You can put your comments in the comment section, and we can have a discussion about it. But so this is the trade down. So you're getting 3 picks, 3 premium picks, and you can drop down to 4. And if you drop down to 4, you can still probably get a quarterback. Now, this is very unlikely to happen, but I just want to put that out there for Commanders fans to think about it. You know, think about possibly trading out of number 2 and still picking up a quarterback, whether it's Drake May or Jaden Daniels, you know, or J.J. McCarthy. I don't know. I don't know who they like. But, okay, so if that doesn't happen, because, you know, I already put out a trade scenario in the last video for Washington. So if this doesn't happen, this is where I think they're going to go, or I think they possibly could go, and that is taking Drake May. And I don't know why it's getting cut off here a little bit, but that's Drake May, number 2, Washington Commanders. Now, here's my logic for the pick. Drake May, and look, I'm not the biggest Drake May fan. You know, Giants fans know that. We have conversations about these things, but what I do think about Drake May is he has the physical makeup for this division. You know, you got quarterbacks in the division, you know, Jalen Hurts, 6'1", 223, Dak Prescott, 6'2", 238. Daniel Jones, 6'5", 230. Bigger quarterbacks, you know, with size, pulse. Looking at Jaden Daniels, he's 6'3". He's about $180. That's being generous. That dude's light. You know what I'm saying? That dude is light. But Drake May, 6'5", 220. I think he has the makeup in this division to be able to sustain the punishment that he's probably going to take behind that Washington Commanders offensive line. He's a traditional quarterback with mobility. Now, this is important because, you know, a lot of NFL teams and a lot of NFL, they want their quarterbacks to kind of stay in the pocket and run only when they need to. Unless you're going to rebuild your offense to support a quarterback like Jaden Daniels, which, in my opinion, I think you have to kind of make it like a Baltimore Ravens type of offense where Lamar Jackson is running. Unless they're going to do that, then you need a quarterback that's going to be more of a pocket passer. Now, I'm not saying Jaden Daniels can't do that. I'm saying that Drake is probably a little more suited for that type of style offense. I'll just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? So, because I don't want to bash Jaden Daniels, and I do think Jaden Daniels would be a great pick here. But this unpopular opinion, man. I ain't gonna give y'all the consensus every time. This is what we here to do. Next point. He's been healthy his entire career. He's been healthy his entire career, no injuries, and that's what you want to see. I know Commanders fans remember the RG3 situation. Jaden Daniels kind of in that mold of an RG3 type player. So got to be careful. And then, as I said, you know, behind this offensive line that Washington has put together, there's some question marks. Let's put it nicely. Some question marks there. And last thing, it's no pressure to win in 2024. If you need to sit Drake May, you can sit him. You have a new head coach, new general manager. You know, you're restarting, rebuilding the roster out, and he could sit and learn behind whoever you bring in, whoever you got, Mariota, or, you know, just learning behind the offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, you know, who has done pretty good things in his career with certain quarterbacks. So that's my unpopular mock for this episode for the Washington Commanders. Now, please don't get it twisted. I do feel like the favorite pick here is Jaden Daniels if they can't trade up and get Caleb Williams, because I think that's who they really want. But if that falls apart and say you do possibly trade back in the scenario I gave earlier, let's get back to it, with Arizona, you might still can get a guy like Drake May. And that's all I'm saying. Different scenarios. So please like, share, subscribe. As I said before, drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this unpopular mock. And we're going to come out with another one. Next one will be on the New England Patriots. So be on the lookout for that, man. And until next time, y'all, you know what it is. Peace.